Okay, hi guys.
Hi.
Okay, so today we're gonna be reading the fable called the Tortoise and the Hare. Okay, so this is the story we're gonna be reading. After we read it, we will retell the story and we'll figure out the lesson and we'll share our ideas, okay? Okay, so then when we share our ideas, I'll write them down on this chart and we'll use this board, okay? So, first, does anyone know what a fable is? No. Okay, does anyone know what a moral is?
No.
Okay, so a fable is a short story, often with talking animals that teaches us a lesson. Okay? And the moral is the lesson or message the story is trying to teach us. So we'll try to see if we could come up with some from this story. Okay? All right, let's begin the story. Okay, the tortoise and the hare. Okay, once upon a time, there was a hare named Harold. Harold was very fast and he made sure that all other forest creatures knew it. He had lots of fun running past skunks and leaping over squirrels. "I'm the fastest animal in the whole forest," Harold told a group of critters. "I'm even faster than the wind." Okay. "Hogwash," Tom cried. "You may be fast, but you can certainly be beaten in a race." Harold laughed. He couldn't believe that one of the slowest animals he'd ever met was saying this. "I accept your challenge," Tom said. "I'll race you." "We'll race next Saturday. That should give you plenty of time to practice." Tom spent the next few days getting ready for the race. He stretched his legs and jogged around the little pond. He ate lots of dandelions and berries to build up his energy. So what happened first?
He was training for the race.
He was training for the race, but what happened before that?
The hare accepted the race.
The hare was first like bragging about the race, right? Yeah, he was like, "No one could beat me." And then what happened? The
tortoise started practicing, and the tortoise challenged him to a race, and he started practicing.
Good. Okay, so let's see what goes on. On the day of the race, the forest critters gathered at the starting line. Even though they didn't really think Tom would win, they were excited to see him try. "On your marks," said the referee. "Get set, go!" By the time Tom was facing the right direction, Harold was long gone. "Come on, Tom, you can't do it," the snails yelled. Tom finally reached the first bend in the path. Far down the path, Harold was running so fast that the petals blew off the flowers. "I can't believe that silly tortoise thought he could beat me." Harold thought smugly, "I'm definitely going to win this race." So he's really confident, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what did you guys say? That the hare was bragging that he could win.
And then the tortoise challenged him to a race, and then the tortoise was practicing for the race, and today's the race day.
Good. So the hare was bragging. Then the tortoise practiced and stretched and worked really hard. Then the race began. Let's see what keeps going on. Okay, so Harold suddenly skipped to a stop. His friend George was lying under a shady tree. Harold stopped for a minute. As Harold and George laughed at the idea of the tortoise racing a hare, Tom crept past them quietly. Just as Tom thought he was safely past them, Harold said to George, "He really thinks he's going to beat me." Harold rushed past Tom and the tortoise was blown over. Tom stood up and dusted himself off. He took a step and another and continued on his way. Harold was having lots of fun. As Harold neared the finish line, he heard the animals cheering. He slowed down to a trot. "What's the hurry?" he thought. "The tortoise is so far behind, he'll never catch up." Sure that he would win, Harold decided to stop and take a nap. When Tom finally reached the sleeping hare, he wondered why Harold was napping. That's no way to win a race. Tom tiptoed past him very carefully and quietly. but he didn't wake up. The crowd at the finish line started yelling and clapping when they saw Tom. Even though they doubted him, it looked like the Tortoise was going to win the race. Tom, Tom, the crowd cheered so loudly that they woke up Harold. He looked around and was surprised to see Tom nearing the finish line. The Hare laughed to himself as he hopped to his feet. That silly Tortoise still thought he would win the race. Harold sped off down the track, but he could not catch up. Come on, Tom, the crowd cheered. You're almost there. Tom stretched out his long neck and poked his head over the finish line, just as Harold caught up. But Tom had won the race. That was a great race, Tom said. No hard feelings. You beat me fair and square. Harold admitted, I may be fast, but I'm not always very wise. Slow and steady beats the race, wins the race. From that day forward, Harold worked hard at everything he did. The Tortoise and the Hare became great friends and lived happily ever after. Okay, so what do you like about this story? Lily, can you tell me one thing, what you think a fable from this story would be?
This fable is about a tortoise and a hare who declared to a race.
Good. They declared to a race. Good job. Matthew, do you know a fable from this story?
Yeah. I like this fable because it shows that even someone who is slow and can succeed.
Can succeed. That's good. So one of yours was what? Someone that is slow still can succeed, right? Slow and steady win the race, just like you practice and get better at something, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, good. So that was one of your fable points from the story. What was a moral from this story? Lily, do you have a moral? Speak up, okay, honey?
Okay. I think the moral of this story is that slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah, good one. How about you, Matthew?
A different moral we could also learn from this story is that being overconfident can make you lose.
That's a great job. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to write some key points with you guys, okay? So, we'll sequence the story first, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We'll write the story in the sequence first? Okay, so first, let me get the glue so I could stick this on. Okay, first, what happened first? Who can tell me the first part of the story? First, what was the hare doing?
First, the hare bragging. First, the hare was bragging about he could win against everyone.
Good job. The hare was bragging that he could win the race, right? Bragging he can win. Good. So that's what happened first. Next, what happened next? Who wants to tell me what happened next?
Next, the tortoise declared a
what did he do? What did Tom do? What was he doing next? He was
stretching and working out.
Good. Tom the Tortoise. Tom was practicing for the race, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was sweating, he was stretching. Okay, then what happened?
Then what happened is race day came.
The race day came. Good. Race day came. The race started. Good job. Okay. So first we have the hare was bragging. Next, Tom was practicing for the race. Then we have the race day came. What happened after? What happened after?
Tortoise won the race.
After that, no, after. What happened after the race started?
The hare was sleeping.
Good. The hare took a nap. So after that, the hare decided to take a nap. Good. Then
the tortoise passed them and won the race.
good. Then the tortoise passed them. Finally, the tortoise ran and passed the finish line, and he won the race. Good job. So you guys said all the sequencing events that happened in the story. Good job. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a quick sheet like this to fill out. It's a sequencing sheet. And you guys could just put a check mark where you think what comes first. So you're pretty much following what we did here, okay? So quickly do that. Good job, Liliana. Good job, Matthew. Okay, so you guys both filled it out. We'll go over this. Good job. So this matches the events we have up on our chart. Now, for the final thing, you're going to write an exit ticket. And for the exit ticket, you're going to fill out keywords that we had wrote on top. So a fable and a moral. And then you're going to write the most important thing I learned today. Lily, can you tell me one most important thing you learned?
The most important thing we learned is slow and steady can always win the race.
That's great. What a wonderful job. And how about you, Matthew? Do you want to share anything you learned today? You could talk and discuss together. Lily, can you help Matthew with anything?
Matthew, you can think about the story we just did and think about something that actually happened that's similar to that. And it can help you a little. You can think of something.
You have any ideas, Lily, for him?
You can say that,
What'd you tell me about the moral before? Do you remember the moral you had before?
yeah.
You want to share it? Maybe that can give another idea?
That slow and steady wins the race.
Okay, slow and steady wins the race. Good job, guys. Thank you. Did you like this story?
Yes.
Okay, good job. So I'm going to have you fill out the exit tickets, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much, guys.
You're welcome.